Hey dear students, I'm glad to be back to you this afternoon. Last time we did modals and we're going to continue the same. Today I have some more modals for you. We're going to discuss them and we'll conclude this topic. The first modal today I want to discuss with you is could. Could, yes. Could. Now where to use could? The first use is of course as is known to you. This is the past or can. For example, he said that he could help my brother. He said that he could help my brother. Because this verb is in the past, here it has to be could. If it is he says that he can help my brother, fine. But he said it is in the past. This verb is in the past, so here it has to be past of can. He said that he could help my brother. If I wrote can here, it would be wrong for the simple reason because the reporting verb is in the past. So the reported verb has to be in the past. Clear? One more example of the same. She thought that she could do that. She thought that she could do that. Now, this thought, it is in the past tense, so here it has to be could instead of can. That's easy enough to be understood. Now, the second use of could is to make polite requests or for making polite requests. For making polite requests. For example, could you help me? Could you please do me a favor? Could I use your cell phone? Easy, isn't it? Could you please explain it to me again? Has to be a question mark. Could I borrow some money from you? Could you tell me when our exams are gonna start? Clear? Easy to understand, isn't it? Never mind my handwriting. You got to bear with it. Now, could is over. Let's do the second model of today, and that is used to. Used to. First of all, I want to differentiate between used and used. What it is? First, use is a verb, and the pronunciation has to be like this: use, use, used, used. Now, here it is a noun, so it has to be use. The pronunciation has to be use. And this one, which is modal, the pronunciation of this has to be used to. Used. Used to. Now I'll tell you where to use it. But before that I want to... No. Let me begin with where to use it. Let's do that first. Used to. It is used for past habits. To talk about past habits. Past habits. For example, as a kid, I used to do what? Steal pencils from my class fellows' bags. Clear? As a kid, I used to steal pencils from my class fellows' bags. I used to work hard, but I do not do it any longer. I used to do it. It was my past habit. It was my habit in the past to work hard, but now it is no more like that. I used to work hard. Hey, I used to be emotional, but now I'm careless. I don't care about people. I used to be emotional. It was my habit to be emotional in the past, but now it is not. It was only in the past. A habit in the past. We friends used to talk for hours and hours. We friends used to talk for hours and hours. That's what it is. Now it was a habit with us friends to gather in one place and talk for hours and hours. But now we do not do it any longer because everybody is working. Everybody's got a family, so we don't have time to meet and have long conversations as we used to do in the past. Things have changed. Clear? Now I want you to look at this sentence, or just let's take it this way. Used has a second meaning, or used to has a second meaning. Used to means habitual to, accustomed to, habitual to. Now, because used to means habitual to, so used to can replace habitual to, can't it? It can, of course it can. For example, I am habitual to shouting. I'm habitual to shouting. So I am used to shouting. I'm used to shouting, isn't that? Used to can replace habitual to, because used to means habitual to. She's used to staying with me. Means she's in the habit of staying with me. She just does it. I am not used to, it means I'm not habitual to, I'm not used to working in such a humiliating atmosphere. I'm not used to working in such a humiliating atmosphere. Used to means I'm not habitual to working. I'm not accustomed to working in such a humiliating atmosphere. That's what it means. So you know the difference between used to and be used to. Clear? Used to and be used to. Used to is used for past habits. I used to go there, I used to do this, I used to do that. I used to smoke, I used to drink, I used to meet my friend. All that. I used to be emotional. But be used to is used for habitual to. Be used to is be habitual to. For example, I'm habitual to doing it, I'm used to doing it. I'm used to shouting. I'm used to doing it. I'm used to drinking hot tea. I'm used to drinking hot tea means I'm habitual to drinking hot tea. Easy to understand, isn't it? Okay, very good. So we've done could, we've done used to. Now let's do will and shall. The third modal of today. Will and shall. First I just want to let you know something that used to happen in the past but now doesn't. In the past, shall was always used with I and we, meaning the first person, and will was used with all other subjects, with second person and third person. Clear? But that distinction or that difference has disappeared today. Now we can say I will, no problem. I'll go there, I will go there, we will do it. We don't need to say we shall do it. But there was a time when if somebody used will with I or we for a statement, that is for making a future statement, that would be considered wrong, and if it was a student, he would be marked down for the same reason. It was like that. But now you see, as English is a world language, and English, every language changes, and languages change so slowly that you don't realize normally, but English changes so fast that you do realize it. So fast. Everybody is making some changes. We have American English, we have British English, we have Australian English, and now there is the concept of Indian English also. So now you know what havoc we can play with the English language, we Indians, you understand that. So but now, things have changed, and you can use will with I and we, no problem. But then here is something. When you want to show Determination, promise, threat. Determination, promise, threat. When you want to show these things, determination, promise, threat, all three of them. Never mind my handwriting. I'm so sorry. So when you want to talk, when you have to show determination, promise, threat, then I'll tell you. I'll be telling you just here. Yes, I was telling you, if you want to talk about determination, promise, and threat, then you will use will with the first person and shall with the second and the third person. Second and the third person. Clear? It would be opposite. For example, I'm threatening you. I will kill you, man. I will kill you. That's a threat. So I'm using will with the first person because I want to threaten you. I will kill you. It's a threat, isn't it? Threat. So I'm using will with I. She shall make the payment tonight. She shall make the payment tonight. Did you ever hear a sentence like this using shall with she? Oh, that's surprising. Of course, that has to be. She shall. Well, we don't use it normally, but it is still there. When you talk about grammar, you hear many weird things, and you have to bear with them. But you have to learn them because you have to face the exams. So she should make the payment tonight. Sorry, she shall make the payment tonight. Shall with she. Isn't it a promise? Here it is a promise. Didn't I say a little about that? With the third person, we'll use shall when we want to make a promise or when we want to threaten someone. Didn't I tell you? Yes, I did. So she shall make the payment tonight. Now, one more example. It would make things more clear. Here it is. It is don't. Don't worry. Your child shall be taken care of. Your child shall be taken care of. Now, isn't it a promise? Don't worry, you're leaving your child in a hostel, fine. I'm the warden, fine. Your child shall be taken care of. I'm making a promise that don't worry, parents, dear parents, don't worry. Your child shall be taken care of. Making a promise. That's why I'm using shall with the third person, ain't I? Promise. And dear students, I hope you're understanding it all. Here I talked about shall. Now, I want to give you one more example. He shall have returned your money by tomorrow. He shall have returned your money by tomorrow. What is it? A promise, of course. Clear? I will go there. I will go there. Determination. Are you getting me, guys? I hope you are. Determination. She shall come here. Of course, determination. Clear? Now, I want to tell you some more meanings of shall. Shall is used for, like when you want to make an offer, then you use shall. Shall for making an offer. For example, you are standing. Shall I bring you shall I bring you a chair? I'm offering to bring a chair for you. If you want, sir. Shall I bring you a chair? Shall I buy you some cookies? Shall I buy you some cookies? I'm offering to buy you some cookies. Shall for making an offer. Shall we make you tea? Shall we make you tea? See, I'm speaking also. Never mind my handwriting. I just can't help it. I'm so sorry. I believe all my students understand it. Shall we make you tea? Shall we make you tea? Yeah. Clear? Shall I make you, or shall I fill you one more glass of wine? Shall I fill you one more glass of wine? Shall I? For making an offer. I hope it is clear to you guys. Shall. Now we've done used to, we've done could, we've done will, and shall. Now we're gonna do half modals. Did you ever hear this phrase, half modals? Yeah, there is actually a thing called half modals. Let's see what are those half modals. Half modals. What can be half modal? Have to. Have to means have to. When you speak, you can pronounce it have to. Like, for example, I had to go, you can say, I have to go. I have to go. Oh, I have to do it. So the pronunciation may differ, but see, it is but let me speak for you. Have to. Clear? Half modals. So have to is the half modal with all its tenses. So there has to be have to, there has to be has to, there has to be what? Had to, there has to be will have to, all of them. And that's a half modal. All of them are half modals. Or have to is half modal, is a half modal with all its tenses. Have to, have to, have to. Clear? Let me write the pronunciation for you guys. It can be pronounced as have to or have to. Clear? Half modal. Examples are known to you, and the use also. Have to is always used for compulsion, the synonym of which is obligation. One more word, necessity. When you have no other way, you're compelled to do something, you're obliged to do something, it is mandatory or necessary for you to do something. This. That's where you have to use have to. Oh, I have to do this recording class today. I have to. Means I'm not willing to do, but I have to. I'm compelled. I have to. I'm just writing it down for you guys. I have to. And this is of course an example only, not the reality. I love meeting you guys. I love doing recording classes for you guys. So this is just an example. I have to do this recording class. I have to do this recording class. She has to walk. Poor girl doesn't have a bicycle, doesn't have a bike, nor does she have a car. She has to walk. She has to walk. She has no other way. Compelled. She has to walk. And you see, today my mom is not home, so I may have to make food. I may have to means I may have to make food. See, you will have to stay back. You'll have to stay back. George will have to shout because Victoria is hard of hearing. Because Victoria is hard of hearing, George will have to shout in her ear. Clear? Will have to. Doesn't want to, but will have to. No other way. Because the person he's talking to is hard of hearing. Let's make a sentence in the past also. I had to go there yesterday. We had to wait for the bus to come and pick us up. We had to wait. I don't like having to wait. I don't like having to wait. Clear? It is a half modal. Now there are just two more modals for us to discuss, and one is need not and the other one is dare not. Let's do need not first. He need not come there. He need not come there. Now, need not here is a modal. Like he will not come there. He should not come there. He must not come there. He shall not come there. All that. So here it says he need not come there. He doesn't need to come there. What it means is he doesn't need to come there. Or let me write the full form. He does not need to come there. He does not need to come there is the present indefinite tense. But he need not come there. Need not is a modal here. One more example. Rahul need not do it. It can also be written as Rahul doesn't need to do it. Rahul doesn't need to do it. Rahul need not do it. Doesn't need to is the tense, simple present tense. But Rahul need not do it is the modal. Clear? You understand the difference between need not and doesn't need to? Need not is a modal and doesn't need to is the simple present tense in the negative, of course. Now let's do dare. Now you must have heard this sentence. How dare you? How dare you? Can you say how go you? No. Can you say how play you? No, you cannot. Well, it was right in Shakespearean English, in the 16th century English. Read Julius Caesar. There it was right, but today we can't say how do you? Sorry, how go you? How play you? How bathe you? No, we cannot say that. But we can say how dare you? But at the same time, we can also say how will you? Because will is a modal, and so is with dare. Dare is also a modal. Dare is the modal here. Now, how dare you is more an idiom than a sentence that we form when we want. It is more an idiom. So, how dare you? But I can make sentences using the modal dare. How dare you come here? How dare you come here? Now, if I said how will you come here? Will is the modal, so dare is the modal. Doesn't sound doesn't sound much good to you, but dare is a modal. How dare you come here? How dare you come here? Dare is a modal, like will, and can be replaced by will. How will you come here? How dare you go there? Hey, how dare you touch my computer? How dare you touch my computer? One more. I dare not do it. Can you say I go not? No, you can't. I play not? No. Dare is a modal verb. And modal verb is a helping verb. I dare not do it. You can say I will not do it, so you can say I dare not do it as well. I dare not do it. Dare is modal. But if you want to use dare is a word also, is a verb also, and you can use it in the tense also, like I do not dare to do it. I do not dare to do it. Now, do not dare to, this is the simple present tense, and dare not is the modal. Do you know how to differentiate between the two sentences? That's easy, isn't it? But now I'll let you go. Let's finish it here. Okay, bye-bye. God bless you.